Goodwill's mission at its core is to give people the skills to live lives that are financially independent and lives that empower them to be better. We do this by providing intentional programming that is there to support them and create a road that breaks down barriers and leads them to more sustainable employment and a life that thrives.
I like to describe the mission of Goodwill as helping people with disabilities and disadvantages become their better self and have their best life possible. We do that through providing them with direct services or helping them find resources within the community that already exist, or working with some of our other partners in the nonprofit world.
When I first learned that Goodwill was more than just retail stores, and the primary purpose was to help individuals overcome barriers in their lives, whether it was employment, education, living a more independent life, I knew I had to become part of this organization. That mission just spoke to me.
Although the stores also provide great value to the customers and great products and things for the community, the stores serve as a training ground for all our own employees. We also employ 1,200 people here in the Southwest Florida area, many of which have a disability or disadvantage, and many of them work in our stores. One of the successes of a Goodwill operation is when we have one of our employees that we've trained and helped along the way be able to parlay that training into a job in what we call the regular world. We call that transitional employment, and that's a big part of our mission.
Well, I see that impact every day. We have an employee who's been with us for 30+ years. She enjoys coming to work, and she does have some barriers, but she doesn't let that stop her. There are some employees who they just love coming to work just to be there. Maybe it's me or another associate, and it's just an all-around good day.
When I wake up in the morning, I want to go to work. Happy associates, happy customers, fabulous sales, a great store environment, compliments about the store. I like people coming in and say, wow, this is great.
Goodwill is about people. We have individuals that they don't think they can do anything in life. They come to Goodwill and it blossoms because we give them the training. We help them to see that they have potential in doing so much more.
Workforce development is a core principle here at Goodwill. It has been since the beginning of our agency in the early 1900s. Our motto is, and we love to say, we're a hand up, not a handout. There is a place where people are in crisis and they need those wonderful nonprofits that can support them, but we're here to help them break that cycle of crisis, break that cycle of poverty, and really help them build a life of sustainable employment. And workforce development is a huge part of that.
In our community resource centers, people could be coming in maybe just for the things you would think of, online job search or updating their resume. But so much more happens there. They may come in for something job related and they don't realize all of the different things that they can do, like increase their skill set from learning and connect to other resources in the community that we can refer them to.
Another program that we have is our microenterprise program, which is it's a small business development program, and someone will come to us and they have a dream of what they want to do, and we'll sit them down, we'll go through a 6-week program with them, almost develop a business plan, just short of a business plan, and find out if their idea can be turned into something that would be profitable for them. So we've had over 1,000 people go through that program. We've started over 600 businesses.
So they're creating opportunity not only for themselves, but opportunity for other people in the community. And they're showing that they can do it, and they can succeed, and they can overcome, and they can break down barriers.
As a parent, you have a child who has special needs. You never know what the future is going to hold once they finish private or public schools.
Pathways to Opportunity was created because there was a gap between the individuals leaving high school and their next step. So sometimes some folks are ready to work right after high school, And that's great for those individuals, but there's also a large amount of people who aren't quite ready. They need to master some of those social skills, and that's where Pathways to Opportunity fits in.
Pathways is about growth and opportunity and to continue learning. I don't know that there's a day that he's here that he doesn't come home telling us about something he's learned, whether it's an ingredient in something he cooked in cooking class or a book he read in book club.
Anytime we walk around campus and you go to Pathways to Opportunity, even to the outlet, people are there to help other people, and they're helping them to meet their needs and fulfill their goals. It's really exciting.
We have an incredible community. In creating really strong partnerships with other nonprofits, agencies, businesses, local and state government, we make sure that we're working better together in order to support individuals in need of the services we provide.
The future of this Goodwill is very exciting. We're doing great things in the community already, but we do have capacity issues. We have some limitations on our current campus, and we have auxiliary facilities to support what we do. We need to get everything under one roof. So we're in the process right now of trying to develop a new campus in a very prime location in Fort Myers, over off of Interstate 75 and Martin Luther King Boulevard. We can only do that with the support of the community. One thing I've seen here since in my time here is that we get tremendous support. Everyone understands what we do, they enjoy what we do. What we do is very important. So I think the future for us is very exciting.
I'm here because I actually believe in what we do. When you see the faces of someone whose life has been changed, it's hard to walk away from that.
We have a saying here at Goodwill Southwest Florida: to know us is to love us. Every contribution of your time, your skills, and your treasure will stay local and help us empower those with disabilities and disadvantages in Southwest Florida. So we invite you on this journey as we build a more resilient, more inclusive, and brighter future for all in our community.